Hey gang, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel here. It's great to talk to you. I'm Wolfe, and today we're going to be talking about Boulder, Colorado, and what it's like to live here. So specifically, one of the questions I get asked is, why do people live in Boulder? There's a little bit of an increased price tag relative to Denver, so what makes Boulder a special place? So the number one place we're going to talk about, first of all, is where are we? Where is Boulder, Colorado? So Colorado is basically one big square, right? I-25 splits it, going north and south, straight down the middle of the state. And Denver sits more or less right in the geographical center of Colorado. You have I-70 splitting it east and west, and then a little highway called Highway U-36 that goes northwest from Denver and will drop you off right smack dab in the middle of Boulder, Colorado. So it's going to be nestled into a place called the foothills. So the west side of Colorado is the mountains, the east side is the plains, and the foothills is kind of an intermediate area between Denver and the mountains proper, right? And so people love Boulder for that reason, right? Being kind of halfway between the two rich lifestyles of Colorado, being able to head out to the mountains, Eldora Mountains, about a 30-ish minute drive from Boulder, to be able to hop on the slopes and enjoy just the great scenic views of the Flatirons and the Rocky Mountains from your backyard. And then again, the other direction, you're probably another 30 to 40 minutes into Denver if you want to check out the nightlife, show, a concert, all the major sporting events. Denver has all that stuff right there at your back door, but you get the benefit of having that separation, not being right in the heat of it, right in the thick of it, but having a little bit of a delay, right? The Boulder bubble is what it's called. So people really enjoy having access to the mountains in Denver and living the foothills on their daily life. So location, I would say, is one of the main reasons why people choose Boulder. All right, so another big reason why people choose Boulder is just from the lifestyle approach, right? So it's a very, very health conscious lifestyle, and it's really about living in the outdoors and living in nature. So if you like hiking, biking, paddleboarding, fishing, mountain biking, anything you can think of, there's so much access right in Boulder. There's 300 or so miles of hiking, biking, and riding trails. If you head up in the mountains, there's plenty of summertime downhill skiing and cross-country skiing. People use rollerblades. There's also up mountain lakes and mountain rivers where people fly fish. There's so much access right there. And just generally, it's a much healthier and wellness-focused community. So the whole area of Boulder is going to be very much promising activity, physical health, mental health, great food, just a really responsible and health conscious and holistic approach to living. You really don't get that anywhere else, and it's not really an option in Boulder. It's kind of going to be foisted upon you by the lifestyle living there. The community takes wellness and health and outdoor living very, very seriously. So if you are a person who enjoys getting in the outdoors, enjoys being healthy, enjoys interacting with your community in that way, man, it's going to be the perfect place for you. And speaking of community, I would say that's another reason why people choose to live in Boulder. So it is very tight-knit. So if you were looking to have this very big, kind of more urban city lifestyle, Boulder's probably not the best fit. Denver's probably a better fit for you. Boulder is going to feel a little bit smaller. It's not a small town by any means, but it has that small connected community feel. The university is there, and that has their own community here that interacts with kind of the locals in Boulder. And then Boulder itself has people who have been there for generations and really love that strong community. And you feel that at farmers markets, you feel that at community events and community action events. You feel that just from interacting in their community, whether you're going out to eat, going to one of the great local breweries, engaging in some of the nature that we talked about before. So if you're going to be a part of something, the community is going to reach out to you and attempt to bring you in and absorb you into themselves. So if you want to participate in your community and be a member of the community of Boulder, man, it's a great place to be. But again, it's going to be about a little bit more of a small town feel. So if that's what you're looking for, that small town feel with the benefit of being a larger city, man, I think it's a really good option there too. All right, guys, so I would say another reason here is it's a really practical place to live, to be honest with you. Kind of like we talked about, location is going to be a big part of that. If you work in Denver, 30, 40 minutes to get to the city, to get to work, you just want to go there to experience downtown and have a great time, the same trip. Now, if you live and work in Boulder or you work remotely, all the better. So Boulder has a really great local system to do public transit. The buses are called the hop, the skip, and the jump, which I always find really charming. And it really is easy to get around. It's easy to bike, it's easy to walk. A really accessible city if you're looking to stay around Boulder. So if you are working locally at one of the great tech jobs, one of the great startups, or at the university itself, or if you work remotely, it's a really, really great option because you don't have to deal with, taking the traffic in off the Highway 36. You can just live in your local community and only go visit Denver or the mountains when you are ready to. So yeah, and another reason why people choose to live there is kind of the family lifestyle there. As a father myself, I look to that, why I like Boulder to be a part of my community. The school system is really strong, one of the best in Colorado. Boulder High and Fairview High School are highly ranked and really well respected. They're going to allow your kids to get a great education and hopefully move on to wherever they want to do, whether it's college or what's next for them. But they will be very prepared either way by going to a great school system like Boulder offers. You're also going to get all 4 seasons in Boulder. So people here in Colorado will tell you, whether you're in February or June, you're going to want to have a jacket, a pair of shorts, and your fly fishing pole in your car, because you never know what it's going to be weather-wise. But you will definitely get winter, summer, spring, and fall here. So if you enjoy seasons, if you enjoy that transition, right now at the time of filming here, it's late October, so we're getting that beautiful, beautiful fall weather where it will be sunny and 70 during the day, and it gets a little chillier at night. All the aspens are turning color and getting the orange, yellow, and reds. So right now is a particularly great time. But it's beautiful all year round. My favorite time of year is winter in Colorado. I love the snow-covered, snow-peaked mountains in the background there. So if you like seasons, if you like connecting to nature again, Boulder is going to be your best spot. And then one more reason people like to do it is just a really great local food scene. Whether you also breweries. So I would say you can check out Oak 14 is a really great white table restaurant in downtown Boulder right off of Pearl Street there. And there's just lovely homespun restaurants all throughout the area. And if you're moving to Colorado, obviously you don't have to drink, but we do take our beer pretty seriously out here, and Boulder's no exception. Upslope Brewing has 2 locations in Boulder. Avery Brewing Company is also well represented there, and it's a really, really great way to get connected and be part of your community. People bring the kids to breweries, you have younger folks, you have anyone from the local area can come in and enjoy some of the music they'll put on, some of the events, some of the food trucks that come in to visit those areas. So if you enjoy entering into the community that way, I would recommend starting at a brewery. It's a great place to engage the people around you and get a feel for what Boulder culture is going to be like. Kind of bring it all together, guys. People love Boulder for a lot of reasons. Location, the vibrant community, the outstanding connection to nature, the unique business and economic opportunities by connecting to a community that's focused on education, tech, and startups. Obviously the local food and brewery scene. So if any of that interests you, I think Boulder would be a great place to make your next home. It's a lovely place to live, and there's nothing I've experienced in Colorado that's quite like the feeling of cresting over to that hill on Highway 36 and taking that last long drive into Boulder. It really does feel like arriving at home in a way that no place has else in my experience. So I'm Andrew Wolfe. I would love to help you answer any more questions you have about Boulder, Colorado. If you want to make it your home, go ahead and reach out. You guys have a great day.